Good morning, everybody. I love you. I'm proud of you. It's good to be back. Hope you had a fantastic weekend, and I hope your day's starting out with a bang. And welcome to the Buzz with Cheryl. I hope you guys are feeling good this morning and feeling peaceful and expecting a day full of happiness. And if it doesn't go that way, you can choose to be happy anyway. We do have that option available to us. We don't have to let the world and everything in it and the people in it dictate how we feel. Yes, it's repetitive and it is intentional. I intentionally keep saying the same stuff because I think it bears repeating. We have to always, always, always be aware of the power that we have and the absolute need we have to be in control of ourselves all the time. Yes, that is possible. Yes, it takes work. Yes, you have to be disciplined. It won't just happen overnight. It's something you have to start retraining yourself on. Because usually we're trained to let our minds just wander and do whatever they want. But what I talk about all the time, it's basically the same stuff. We got to change our thought life. We got to put in our head the things that we really want to happen and not the things that we fear, that we're worrying about, that we don't like, don't want. Because as long as it's in our mind, that's what's going to keep showing up in our lives. So this also takes time because we have to sit with ourselves, get to know ourselves better. And we can't live in a world of illusions and fantasy. We have to live in a world of truth and reality. And that means facing things about ourselves we might not like, hearing people tell us things about ourselves we might not like. Now, granted, everything that people say about us is not going to be true. And granted, everything we say about ourselves is not going to be true. But a lot of it is true. Our job is to weed out what's true about us and what is not true about us. And the things that are not true, of course, those things, we don't worry about them because they're not true. But those things that are true about us and they're not so flattering, that's what we need to be concerned about, I think. I always want to present my best self, not for the sake of other people, but for myself. I want to be known by people as being a certain type of person because that's important to me. Now, if you don't think that's important to you, well, then that's not something you're probably going to pursue. And that's okay. But if you watch me, that's what I'm going to keep talking about because I'm all about trying to get better, trying to get healthier mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. That's what I'm working on every single day of my life because those are my priorities. Um, I've made enough mistakes to last me 1,000 lifetimes. Just being human, just walking around on this earth every day. I'm making mistakes. I'm probably making some right now I'm not even aware of. But I'm not willing to settle for that and say that's okay or, oh, well, no big deal. Because it is a big deal to me. I want to have a good name. I want to have a good reputation. And that doesn't mean I'm perfect or I do everything perfectly. It just means I'm always striving to become the best person I can be. Not the best person somebody else thinks I can be, but the best person I feel I can become and be comfortable with that person. So I encourage you to take that time, sit down with yourself, get to know who you are, and don't be so hard on yourself that you can't forgive yourself for mistakes you've made in the past and things you might be doing right now you don't really feel that thrilled about. You're not perfect. I mean, get that in your head. We're not perfect. We're not going to be perfect. Never, not on this planet. We're never going to be perfect. But we are going to be every day. It's human. And what that's going to require in order to be successful is we got to always forgive ourselves and forgive other people. And we have to be willing to see the truth about who we are and not be so rattled and shaken. Like, oh, I know that's not me. Well, maybe it is you. Maybe it's us. But we have the ability to change whatever we are, however people see us. Like I said, if it's true. And then once we change, we get better and better and better. And we keep going back for more and more. And then changing does not become a burden to us at that point. It becomes a delight. It's like, oh my goodness, I'm learning something new. I'm getting better at this. So then you feel excited about changing and about growing. So I guess that's all I got to say. But I appreciate you guys so much. Um, Thank you for tuning in. It's been wonderful. And you know, I love you. And peace. Mwah. I'll see you guys tomorrow and enjoy your day today. Bye bye.